Hey guys, have you ever heard of Liam Vickers, the humanoid mastermind behind this little gem? And also this, can't forget that. And finally, yeah, he's known for many things. But what if I told you he has created the most dangerous thing of all? A thing that had caused sheer panic among the crowd. A thing that has caused even YouTubers to fight among each other. The single creation that brings a planet-wide crisis of argument. This is waifus. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm your host, Sleepy Star. In today's video, we are going to rank every single waifu that has been created by yours truly, Liam Vickers. Here's the rules. Every character has a quick analysis of who they are and how are they alike, in which we are going to judge them on two separate scores, personality and design. Are you ready? Alright then, let's begin. Of course, we can't start off the list without talking about the beloved show and probably the most controversial show from the hands of Liam Vickers, Murder Drones. And from this already established cast, we got many options to choose from. Obviously, we had to talk about our favorite protagonist, Uzi Doorman, the awe-inspiring angsty teen of this generation. The single individual that made all newsy shippers cry for their hearts and bring tension to the V fans. You can't go wrong with this one. Uzi overall has a feisty personality you definitely don't want to mess with. However, still managed to have a heartwarming side to her and a sweet radical railgun, which grants her bonus points. Unless your name is N, you got no chance at all, my friend. Uzi not only gets a 7 on the personality scale, but also on the design scale, which places her high on the tier list. Next we got V, and where do I even start? V is the chaotic, insane problem girl that your friends tell you to not worry about. She has no hesitation to not kill you on sight, and by the time you even breathe, you are probably dead already. However, in some moments she does show great concerns for not only herself, but also you too, which bumps up her score by a little. V may be lacking in her personality, but it makes up in her design, and I personally believe Liam spent his sweet time with this one, especially with the prom episode. In that case, V get a 7 in personality, but scores a high 9 in design wise, which places her above Uzi. Who do we got next? J. Oh J. Do I really need to explain? Not only being the leader of the squad, but also always staying loyal to her company. Jay is a very reliable person that you can always keep your eye on, and has many years of experience. She has great combat skills with a sword, can protect you at all times, and the capability of stepping on you, if you're into that. Even though monologuing was the reason why she got killed, Jay is no doubt one of the most trustworthy drones in the universe. Come on guys, even the Mothman can agree with this one.
Yes, she's the best. She is the best character. Jay is the best character, undisputably.
Jay not only gets a 9 in her personality, but also in her design, placing her with a near perfect score. Now with Tessa Elliott. Tessa is a very special individual. She's very lively, and a personality of a brave, fightful hero. She's even willing to put her own life on the front lines. Tessa also has been seen to have a lot of care for her drones, and always seem to especially care for N the most. However, what makes her so special among the rest is she's basically the only human in this lineup. which not only grants her a couple more points, but also a very cool looking astronaut suit. Seem like I'm forgetting something. Oh. Testing is the new craze, eh? Hey Yexter, what's your thoughts on this one? With a design that screams Liam Vickers all over, I have to give Tessa a 10 out of 10 on design, but unfortunately only getting a 7 on her personality, which ruins the almost perfect score, placing her with another very high score. Lightning round. Lizzie gets a 7 on design and a 7 on personality. Doll gets a 8 on design but 5 on personality. Nori gets a 8 on design but unfortunately a 6 on personality. Yavena 7 on design but 6 on personality. And I think that's everyone. Who's left? Alright, fine. You better watch out. Sin is a very dangerous drone you do not want to mess with. She has a threatening presence and a hatred towards humanity, but do enjoy watching movies. Wrapping up our cast of murder drones, Sin gets a low 2 on personality, but a very decent 8 on design wise, making Sin surprisingly not last. In our next entry, Cliffside only has 2 waifus to go after, which are Cordy and Joe. Starting with Joe. Joe is a very smart cowboy that has major skills in shooting. She always seemed to be the problem solver alongside Waylum and stands her ground against any threat in the Wild West. Joe gets a 7 on personality, but a 5 on design. This is mainly because her design is very basic. Now, the Spider Lady. Cordy is a very cheerful but crazy gal. In her first encounter, she's a very dumbfounded but also very afraid to those who are on a higher level of strength compared to her capabilities. However, if given time, she can be very dangerous to mess with. Cordy gets a 5 on personality, but a solid 9 on her design. It's everyone's favorite mass destruction! Icon is the main female protagonist of this series. She has very godlike powers, and according to her words, she can not only absorb matter, but also destroy it. Icon also seems to have a funny but also a very shy personality around others. She's a very quick learner and a fellow enjoyer of Sunnyside eggs, despite me hating eggs. Wait a minute, I think me and Tyro had a conversation last night about Icon. Let me give him a call.
Okay, real quick before they throw me back in the psych ward, I'm gonna need you to hear me out, alright? I'm gonna need you to hear me out, okay? Listen, Icon, don't let the liberal left convince you otherwise. Don't let Sleepy, Vanity Moth, anybody convince you otherwise, okay? Icon is the best. She is the best character, okay? Listen, I love a girl that would actually just kill me, right? An Icon, it would be on site. It wouldn't even be a question. I wouldn't have to ask. She would just do it, alright? Look, Icon is perfect. She's got the humor, she's got the look, she's got the personality. Icon is everything you want and more. Listen, okay? You want to get stepped on? She's got that little spike at the bottom. It hurt even more. Icon is perfect for stepping on you and killing you. Well, she wouldn't just kill you, she would assimilate you. She would get you inside of her. And if there's one thing I need, right? One thing I need, it is to be inside of Icon. Ah, shit. Well, there's the psych ward people trying to get me back in, okay? But don't listen to the liberal left, okay? They're trying to convince you to do the UN's bidding, okay? They think Icon is not the best girl. She is. I gotta run.
Icon gets a 9 on design and an 8 on personality. Now, if you're going to talk about Icon, we also have to talk about Kiri. Despite Kiri having a constant face of depression, and having the urge to not exist anymore, Kiri has a rebellion side to herself, as shown in the flashbacks, and also a very awkward but heartwarming charm. However, don't let that face fool you. She's also very dangerous, on the same level as Icon, and probably will kill you. But that makes her so lovable. She's the perfect person you can dump all your relation problems with, and most likely she doesn't care. So in which I give her a 8 on design and an 8 on personality. Okay, random waitress. Gets a 5 on design and a 5 on personality. And wait, what? Okay then. Who do we have last? Oh, Alice. Yo, editor Sleepy Star here. Yeah, I have no clue why did I call D Alice for this entire segment, so just ignore this minor issue. Alice is definitely untrustworthy, has the pleasure to eat you, and will forever haunt you with a 2-minute screen time. So with our last waifu, I give Alice a 7 on design and a 3 on personality. Well, I think that's everyone. Oh my god, it's the Holy Grail. I must place him in first place with no doubt. Liam, congratulations on being the first and only waifu to score a perfect 20 out of 20. That's all folks. See you guys all in the stars.